And we'll go over here, just some more snapshots. A couple of patches. I don't know what these are for. I'm going to have to do some research. But, a lot of 51 pictures. I think maybe it's because the war was coming to an end when they transferred over, so they were able to have a few more liberties. Hopefully these are coming out okay. I don't know who most of these people are. I think I've got at least one in here somewhere of my grandfather. There's a 51 engine running. Looks like they're geared up, getting ready to head out for a mission. Start of the sortie. Some of these people, some of these men never came back. That would be the Miss Mary. Grandpa's planes were, I think it was D-Dog, what I remember him reading about. Some proud men with their airplane. Try to get the lighting just right here. Trying to find, oh, there's one. Grandpa's the one standing on the ground there, leaning up against the 51. A little bit of shore leave at the beach. I like this one. Helmet with the bicycle. There's the, try to get the shadow out of here. The squadron symbol. There's a neat one too. Old motorcycle. Let's see if we can get this one better lighting. Don't know what kind of bike it is. I'm not good at looking at those. And there's the old Stars and Stripes over the camp. There's a couple of interesting ones. Let's see if it shows up here. He's pointing at a crack, or a hole, a bullet hole, in the canopy. And then if you look at this one over here, you can see the canopy shows some signs of damage up on the top there. Just to the left of the raised foot on the bicycle pedals there. A little bit of damage further down there too. So, a little bit of your World War II airplane art. That one's not wearing a top. A little World War II pornography. So anyway, that's just a brief overview. Like I said, somewhere I've got a patch from the squadron, but where's that letter? Excuse me for making everybody dizzy. Here we go. There's something he wrote up a while ago. I don't know when. It's born June 20, 1920. Puyallup, Washington. I'm going to have to just back out. I can't read through the screen. Something into services May 2nd, 1942, Fort Lewis, Washington. Army Air Force Technical School, 19 weeks instruction, Shepherd Field, Texas. I was stationed there for my technical school when I was in the Air Force. Army Air Force Technical School, 4 weeks instruction on P-38. Let's see if it shows up here. Lockheed Company, Burbank, California. Transferred something to Mojave Air Base in Salinas, California. Transferred to 364th Fighter Group about 2 weeks before shipping overseas on February 2, 1944. So I don't know when he wrote this. It's not a very old piece of paper, probably 20 years ago or so. So yeah, just a brief overview of some of the war memorabilia that I got. Oh, something else here. It's going to wind up being a two-part video. The declassified mission. What's this? What's this? What's this? Oh, there we go. There's something else that I missed. More stuff. Honorable discharge. Tech Sergeant Perry K. Pearson, Air Force, Air Reserve, who enlisted. Was honorably discharged from the Army of the United States on 17 November 1948. So this would have been out of the Air Reserve. This wasn't his actual discharge from the service. Separation qualification record. So yeah, so he actually separated on 18 November 1945, went into May 1942. So just lots of neat information, a little bit of personal history. These are the declassified mission documents that he did. Did a couple of reunions with his unit, and they were able to get printouts. Actually, got a little tag here. Now there's okay, so let's see what shows up here. Enlisted men were promoted and reduced during the month of blank as follows. This says 1 September 1944. So he was promoted to tech sergeant. So it's just, I mean, this is actually the 1944 documentation. This is the 1945 documentation. And I have read them all. I've got them broken down by month, looks like. I don't think I did that on the other ones here. Oh, I did. So, just kind of neat. I've read them all. Went through them, and this is 44 was the height of the war, obviously. So they were doing a lot of sorties. His unit ran escort for the bombers going into Germany. So anyway, I hope you got a little bit of a kick out of seeing these. I never had it all together since I've taken possession of it. I've got a whole bunch more snapshots in a book, in this book here. But yeah, there's Grandpa himself right there. Well, there's the business he started when he came back. Auburn Concrete Products, Auburn, Washington. Oh, guess what I just found? There's his squadron patch. More stuff. Reunion dinner from '86. More photos. Alright, I'm not going to bore you too much with this, but if anybody wants to see any more, just let me know. I'm more than willing to dig it out again, and the old tape is coming apart on a lot of these. I have to start up. Speaking of which, one of them just fell out. There's Grandpa again with his cap up. Yeah, there's the reunion just before Grandma passed away. There's the grandparents. This was taken in '02. He passed away late '03. There's the other grandparents. So anyway, I haven't seen a lot of this stuff. Oh, there's the grandparents. They didn't meet till after the war. But apparently this photo was taken, I believe, in Tacoma, Washington, the day they went to get their wedding rings. So Grandma sure looked happy. Anyway, just a little bit of personal history. Like I said, if anybody wants to see anything else, just let me know. I'm going to go through these magazines or these newspapers and just see what I can dig up. But try to put it all together. I had to dig around and search for a lot of this stuff. But anyway, thanks for watching. You know, something I almost forgot about. I did this a little while after Grandpa passed away. I actually bought him this little tiny toy P-38 when he was still alive. And they had it in their house for a while. But one thing I got, probably one of the neatest things that I got from him, from his wartime memorabilia, is I have an actual clock from a P-38 Lightning. They were scrapping an airplane that had been shot up so many times, and he asked if he could have the clock out of it, and he was granted permission. So I built this little display case for it. I'd like to redo it. I didn't have any power tools, so it's a little hacked up on the back, but it's still using the actual hardware to mount it. It used to work. I used to wind it, but it's just got a plastic wind gear in there and it's stripped out. So sometime I may see about getting that replaced. But just a neat piece of history. You know, if this little clock could talk, what did it go through? That was one of Grandpa's favorite airplane. He was always most proud of his P-38s. So I found that in the store and just had to pick it up for him. Just a little die-cast model. I've got a plastic model. I forget what the scale is, 1/72 or something like that. That someday I'll have to try to put it together. But yeah, there's an actual World War II vintage P-38 Lightning clock. Taken from an airplane, probably from, what was he at, Huntington, England. So, neat stuff. 8-day clock. You know, they weren't exactly expected to last for years and years and years. The planes were expected to be shot down, so just a little plastic wind-up gear in there, and it's missing some teeth, so I don't even try to wind it anymore. But, yeah, just tack this on to the end of the memorabilia video. So again, thanks for watching.